Good morning, everybody. So I'm trying to get the camera set up so that you can see what I'm doing. You're not going to see my face today because it's a little tricky, trying to get everything set up so that you can see me and the painting. So today we're just going to work on the painting. I hope everybody's having a good day out there. It's kind of chilly here. Of course, compared to other places, it's not that bad, but it's pretty cold. And Molly is playing her I want to go in and out, in and out, in and out all day thing. She's slowly adjusting to the cold weather. Sorry, I bumped my knee on the camera stand there. That's one of the challenges, trying to get it close enough. So we're back to these love trees today, and I'm going to show you. I've got my gesso, white and black, again just like last time, and then just a touch of water in one of these little holes right there. That's why I like using these, because you can reuse them, wash them, and then they've got the little indented places so you can work easier with your stuff. So the first thing I see I did is I leaned on my painting with a wet hand. So let's hope that dries nicely. Otherwise I got to redo the whole painting there. Which, I've done in the past. So again, I have a very small flat brush, and I'm just working on the edge, using the edge. Whoops. Using the edge to make a nice line. And then I'll come back with the black. As I do it, I'll widen it out to where I want it. It's supposed to get really cold here next week. Of course, like I said, it's not that cold here, but so today we're looking at the 40s as the high, and next week looks to me like the 30s are going to be the high. So that's pretty normal. We had a weird fall. Our falls, we usually get some pretty chilly weather there in October when our balloon fiesta is, and the tops of the mountains will get snow, but usually November's a pretty laid back month and it'll stay warm, but it didn't this year. So it's kind of like we jumped from early fall to no fall, and now, we're almost into December, so that's normal for it to be cold here in December. So my little yard's looking a little sad, but I'm making plans for next year. I'm hoping I'll have some warm days in the spring so I can get to work on some of the projects that I still have that I'm going to be doing. When you're a gardener, you don't even stop in the winter. You keep preparing. Okay, so now I have a nice tall line on that one, so we're going to come around and work on this one. I got my studio cleaned up. I didn't get the light put in up there because when I went to have my hubby do it, it turns out I didn't have a light bulb for that particular light fixture, so I'm going to have to go get one. Because I have been working in here in the evenings more. Plus with the winter light, it doesn't last as long in here. So today I'm working in the morning, so we have a little light to work. So the goal with these trees are to make them 3D, because that's what they are in real life. And of course, these trees are unique. You see them everywhere, but I am adding my own art artistic flair to it. I just switch back and forth from the white to the black. And then if I need the paint to move a little bit, I'll grab some gesso to help me move the paint. I don't know if you can hear the kiddo's cat in the background. He's meowing. He complains a lot. He believes his dish is empty if it's, you know, only half full. So then he complains. Or he complains if the kiddo's not, you know, carrying him around. He's a funny cat. I've had him a long time. He's, well, I believe he's 17 years old this year. Yeah. Had him since he was just a kitten. We watched him be born. His name is Marshmallow because the kiddo thought he looked like a toasted marshmallow. But he did. He's white with little toasted ends on his feet and his nose and his tail. I'm adding a little detail to the bottom of this as well because I want to make it stand out nicely. And I still haven't decided on the tops of this tree if there's going to be leaves or not. I haven't decided. It needs to sit for a little bit. I go back and forth on that. I like my trees without leaves because they're very architectural, but then sometimes there's a need to have some leaves there. And as you work it, you want to make sure you get a nice twist to this branch because they do twist. So when you just bring your brush along, you need to have it loaded properly. And that means it just needs to have a really sharp edge. You don't want to have too much paint on the brush, which is why it takes a long time because you just have to keep refilling it. And you gotta move slow because otherwise, you know, for me, my hand is not super steady. So if you jerk your hand along, then you've lost the flow of that branch. Also, the other thing you have to remember is that the paint will build up on the back of your brush. And when you do that, when that happens, then the top of your brush starts to flare out and you don't get a sharp edge. And so once in a while you actually have to just bring all the paint off of the brush. Let me show you on a piece of paper towel. So you just have to pull it like this so you can pull the paint out from the back of that brush. And then you can reload and you have a good sharp edge again. But that has to be done every once in a while. To keep your tool working properly. I was telling the kiddo the other day, because he's really a very amazing artist, but he does it all digitally. He uses his computer and a special tablet with a special pen for the tablet that he draws onto the tablet and then it goes onto the computer. And he does that because, I'm going to be flipping the painting because I want to be working on this edge right here. Anyway, the reason he does that is because he has chemo-induced neuropathy in his hands. It makes it very hard for him to grip a pen, a regular pencil, a regular paintbrush. And he's been an artist since he's real little. It just showed. I remember the first time he drew on our walls, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. I love it. And then we cleaned it off after a while. So it's your, sometimes, you know, you have to have the ability, which you're either have, or, and even if you do just have it, you also, you hone it, and you get better at it. It just takes practice and time and canvas, or a computer. So these are the things that you do, but your tools are also very important. The tool makes the job work better. And that's the way it works with every industry. If you're a chef, you want the right equipment and tools and knives to do that with. So any kind of industry you're in, the right tool with the right ability really makes the right thing. So sometimes even if you've got the ability, but you're being frustrated, it could be the brush that you're using. It could be the way the brush is loaded with the paint. So you want to take a moment and make sure that your tool is working properly as well. And also you want to make sure, like I've shown you where I flip these paintings for the leaves, I do the same thing here for the trunks, because you want to have the right angle so that you can get the best out of your hand. Anyway, so I've already talked away a few minutes. Sorry, I'll just talk and jabber, and we didn't get much further, but that's how these trees go. So, but we are taller. We have taller trees. So next time we will start branching out. So I hope you're all having a good day. Stay toasty warm wherever you're at. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.